I've summed up my 10 takeaways and thoughts about this book in this video. I highly recommend you to read the original book of the author. Dividend Investing for Beginners is a comprehensive guide that introduces the reader to the world of dividend investing. The book is written by Tiberius, an experienced investor and author, who shares his insights and tips on how to build a successful dividend portfolio. The book starts with an overview of what dividends are and how they work. Tiberius explains how dividends can provide a steady stream of income to investors, and why they are an important part of a well-diversified investment portfolio. He also provides a brief history of dividends and how they have evolved over time. Next, Tiberius covers the basics of stock investing. He explains how to read stock quotes, how to evaluate stocks, and how to pick stocks that are likely to pay dividends. He also discusses the different types of stocks that pay dividends, such as blue-chip stocks, growth stocks, and high-yield stocks. The book then dives into the nuts and bolts of dividend investing. Tiberius discusses how to create a dividend investing strategy, how to manage risk, and how to evaluate the performance of your portfolio. He also explains how to reinvest dividends, how to calculate dividend yield, and how to track your dividend income. Throughout the book, Tiberius provides real-world examples and case studies to illustrate his points. He also includes practical tips and advice on how to get started with dividend investing, including how to open a brokerage account and how to build a diversified portfolio. Overall, Dividend Investing for Beginners is an excellent resource for anyone who wants to learn about dividend investing. Whether you are new to investing or an experienced investor looking to add dividends to your portfolio, this book provides a wealth of information and insights to help you achieve your financial goals. Point 1 from the book Dividend Investing for Beginners by Tiberius explains that dividends are a type of income paid by companies to their shareholders. When a company generates profits, it can choose to reinvest those profits back into the business or distribute them to shareholders in the form of dividends. Dividends are typically paid out quarterly, although some companies may pay them annually or semi-annually. For investors, dividends can provide a steady stream of income that can be used to supplement their other sources of income, such as a salary or other investments. This can be particularly appealing for retirees or others who are looking for a reliable source of passive income. Dividend investing can also provide a number of other benefits to investors. For example, companies that pay dividends tend to be more established and financially stable than companies that do not pay dividends. Additionally, because dividends are paid in cash, they can provide a cushion against market downturns or other economic uncertainties. However, it's important to note that not all companies pay dividends, and those that do may not always pay the same amount or at the same frequency. Furthermore, dividends are not guaranteed and can be cut or eliminated if a company's financial performance deteriorates. Overall, dividend investing can be a valuable component of a well-diversified investment portfolio, but it's important for investors to do their research and understand the risks and benefits involved. Point 2 from the book Dividend Investing for Beginners by Tiberius highlights that dividend investing is a long-term investment strategy that can help investors build wealth over time. The key to success with dividend investing is to be patient and stay committed to your investment plan. One of the main benefits of dividend investing is that it can provide a steady stream of income over time. This can be especially valuable for retirees or other investors who are looking for a reliable source of passive income. Additionally, because dividends are paid in cash, they can provide a cushion against market downturns or other economic uncertainties. Another benefit of dividend investing is that it can help investors build wealth over the long term. Over time, the power of compounding can help to accelerate investment returns. When dividends are reinvested, they can generate even more income, which can be used to purchase additional shares of stock. Over time, these additional shares can help to boost returns and accelerate wealth creation. However, it's important to note that dividend investing is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It requires patience, discipline, and a long-term perspective. Investors must be prepared to weather market fluctuations and hold onto their investments for the long term. By doing so, they can benefit from the compounding effect of reinvested dividends and generate significant returns over time. Overall, dividend investing can be a powerful way to build wealth over the long term, but it requires patience and discipline. By staying committed to a long-term investment plan, investors can generate steady streams of passive income and build significant wealth over time. Point 3 from the book Dividend Investing for Beginners by Tiberius describes blue-chip stocks, which are established, well-known companies that typically pay reliable dividends. These companies are often leaders in their industries and have a long track record of financial success. Blue-chip stocks are attractive to dividend investors because they tend to be less volatile than other types of stocks. These companies typically have stable earnings and cash flows, which can help to support consistent dividend payments. Additionally, because they are well established, blue-chip companies are often able to weather economic downturns and other market uncertainties. However, it's important to note that not all blue-chip stocks are created equal. Some companies may be more financially stable than others, and not all blue-chip companies may be good dividend investments. As with any investment, it's important to do your research and carefully evaluate each company before making an investment. Overall, blue-chip stocks can be a valuable component of a dividend investment portfolio, particularly for investors who are looking for reliable sources of passive income. By investing in established companies with a proven track record of financial success, investors can benefit from steady dividend payments and potentially generate significant returns over the long term. Point 4 from the book Dividend Investing for Beginners by Tiberius highlights growth stocks, which are companies that are expected to grow rapidly in the future, but may not pay dividends initially. Growth stocks can be an attractive investment opportunity for investors who are willing to take on more risk in exchange for the potential for higher returns. One of the main advantages of growth stocks is that they have the potential for significant capital appreciation. If a company is able to grow rapidly and increase its earnings, its stock price may also increase significantly over time. This can lead to substantial returns for investors who are able to identify growth opportunities early on. However, it's important to note that growth stocks can be volatile and may not always perform as expected. Because these companies are often in the early stages of their growth trajectory, they may not have a proven track record of financial success. Additionally, because they may not pay dividends initially, investors may need to wait longer to see returns on their investment. Overall, growth stocks can be an attractive investment opportunity for investors who are willing to take on more risk in exchange for the potential for higher returns. However, it's important to carefully evaluate each company and understand the risks involved before making an investment. Additionally, growth stocks should be part of a well-diversified investment portfolio, along with other types of stocks and assets. Point 5 from the book Dividend Investing for Beginners by Tiberius discusses high-yield stocks, which are companies that pay higher than average dividends, but may carry more risk. High-yield stocks can be an attractive investment opportunity for investors who are looking for higher income than what is typically offered by blue-chip or other types of dividend stocks. One of the main advantages of high-yield stocks is that they can provide a higher income stream than other types of dividend stocks. This can be particularly appealing for investors who are looking for passive income to supplement their other sources of income. However, it's important to note that high-yield stocks can be riskier than other types of dividend stocks. Companies that pay high dividends may not have as much financial flexibility as other companies, which can make them more vulnerable to economic downturns or other market uncertainties. Additionally, companies that pay high dividends may be more likely to cut their dividends if their financial performance deteriorates. Overall, high-yield stocks can be an attractive investment opportunity for investors who are willing to take on more risk in exchange for the potential for higher returns. However, it's important to carefully evaluate each company and understand the risks involved before making an investment. Additionally, high-yield stocks should be part of a well-diversified investment portfolio, along with other types of stocks and assets. Point 6 from the book Dividend Investing for Beginners by Tiberius emphasizes the importance of diversification when creating a dividend investing strategy. Diversification is the practice of investing in a variety of different stocks, sectors, and asset classes to spread risk and potentially increase returns over time. One of the main benefits of diversification is that it can help to reduce risk. By investing in a variety of different stocks and assets, investors can avoid putting all of their eggs in one basket. If one investment performs poorly, other investments in the portfolio may be able to offset those losses. Additionally, diversification can help to potentially increase returns over time. By investing in a variety of different sectors and asset classes, investors can benefit from the performance of different parts of the market. This can help to reduce the impact of market downturns and potentially generate higher returns over the long term. When creating a dividend investing strategy, it's important to diversify across different sectors and industries. For example, if an investor only invests in technology stocks, they may be vulnerable to downturns in the technology sector. By diversifying across different sectors, such as healthcare, consumer goods, and energy, investors can reduce their exposure to any one sector and potentially increase returns over time. Overall, diversification is a critical component of any successful dividend investing strategy. By investing in a variety of different stocks and assets, investors can reduce risk, potentially increase returns, and build a well-rounded investment portfolio over time. Point 7 from the book Dividend Investing for Beginners by Tiberius emphasizes the importance of reinvesting dividends when creating a dividend investing strategy. Reinvesting dividends means using the dividends received from investments to purchase additional shares of stock, rather than taking the cash as income. One of the main benefits of reinvesting dividends is the power of compounding. When dividends are reinvested, they can generate additional income, which can be used to purchase additional shares of stock. Over time, these additional shares can help to boost returns and accelerate wealth creation. Reinvesting dividends can also help to reduce transaction costs. Rather than purchasing new shares of stock with each dividend payment, investors can simply reinvest the dividends they receive. This can help to reduce the impact of transaction costs on investment returns over time. Additionally, reinvesting dividends can help investors to stay invested over the long term. Rather than taking the cash as income, investors can reinvest the dividends they receive, which can help to compound returns and potentially generate higher returns over time. Overall, reinvesting dividends is a critical component of any successful dividend investing strategy. By using dividends to purchase additional shares of stock, investors can benefit from the power of compounding and potentially generate significant returns over the long term. Point 8 from the book Dividend Investing for Beginners by Tiberius discusses how to calculate dividend yield when evaluating dividend stocks. Dividend yield is a measure of the annual dividend payment as a percentage of the stock price. It is calculated by dividing the annual dividend per share by the stock price. Dividend yield can be an important metric to consider when evaluating dividend stocks. A higher dividend yield can indicate that a stock is paying a higher percentage of its earnings to investors in the form of dividends. However, it's important to note that a high dividend yield does not always indicate a good investment opportunity. A high dividend yield can also be a signal that a company is struggling financially and may not be able to sustain its dividend payments over the long term. When evaluating dividend stocks, it's important to consider a variety of other factors in addition to dividend yield. For example, investors should consider the company's financial stability, growth potential, and management team when making investment decisions. Additionally, investors should consider the overall market conditions and economic environment when making investment decisions. Overall, dividend yield can be a useful tool for evaluating dividend stocks, but it should not be the only metric considered. Investors should carefully evaluate each company and consider a variety of other factors when making investment decisions. Point 9 from the book Dividend Investing for Beginners by Tiberius highlights the importance of risk management when investing in dividend stocks. Risk management is the process of identifying and managing potential risks that could impact investment returns. One of the main risks associated with dividend investing is market risk. Market risk refers to the risk that a decline in the overall stock market could impact the value of an investor's portfolio. To manage market risk, investors can diversify their portfolio across different sectors and asset classes. Another risk associated with dividend investing is company-specific risk. Company-specific risk refers to the risk that a specific company's financial performance could impact the value of an investor's portfolio. To manage company-specific risk, investors can carefully evaluate each company they invest in and consider factors such as the company's financial stability, growth potential, and management team. Additionally, interest rate risk is another potential risk associated with dividend investing. Interest rate risk refers to the risk that changes in interest rates could impact the value of an investor's portfolio. To manage interest rate risk, investors can consider investing in a variety of different asset classes, such as bonds and real estate. Overall, risk management is a critical component of any successful dividend investing strategy. By identifying and managing potential risks, investors can potentially reduce the impact of market fluctuations and generate more consistent returns over the long term. Point 10 from the book Dividend Investing for Beginners by Tiberius emphasizes that dividend investing is a long-term investment strategy that requires patience, discipline, and a long-term perspective. While dividend investing can be a valuable way to build wealth over time, it's important for investors to be prepared for market fluctuations and stay committed to their investment plan. One of the main benefits of dividend investing is that it can provide a steady stream of income over the long term. However, this income stream is not guaranteed, and dividends can be cut or eliminated if a company's financial performance deteriorates. As a result, it's important for investors to carefully evaluate each company they invest in and consider a variety of other factors, such as the company's financial stability, growth potential, and management team. Additionally, dividend investing requires patience and discipline. It's important for investors to stay committed to their investment plan and avoid making impulsive decisions based on short-term market fluctuations. By staying committed to a long-term investment plan, investors can benefit from the compounding effect of reinvested dividends and potentially generate significant returns over time. Overall, dividend investing can be a valuable way to build wealth over the long term, but it requires patience, discipline, and a long-term perspective. By carefully evaluating each company, diversifying their portfolio, and staying committed to their investment plan, investors can potentially generate steady streams of passive income and build significant wealth over time. Thank you for your interest in this book. Please leave your feedback on these thoughts in the comments below, or just put a like on this video. It will help me stay motivated and make more videos like this. In the description of this video, you may find links where you can purchase this book.